This little treasure is a public laundry at Pugliola in northern Italy, specifically near La Spezia. It's a beautiful, small, communal piece of history, about 110 years old. It's been working here. It was last really in use in about 1985, and so until only 25 years ago, people from the village would come here and wash their clothes. It was built in the very first years of the 20th century by Helen and her husband William Percy Cochrane, who lived nearby, who came from England to settle in this area, lived here for about 45 years, on and off, and contributed greatly to the community in which they lived, Pugliola. They were very wealthy people, they had a grand villa, they provided much work for the local people, and in addition to that, paved roads, built a preschool for the children, built this laundry, many other little jobs to make the community in which they lived a better place. And they should be remembered for that still to this day. In particular, this laundry, made for the women of the village, would have made the most immense difference to their day-to-day life, from working from water drawn from wells or streams in buckets. The Cochranes piped water to the village. There was a beautiful fountain they built, unfortunately destroyed like so much else in the Second World War. Fountains to the village, water points here and there, and a central place where they could come together. So instead of just working in basic conditions, they had a beautiful place with a roof, a shading roof, to protect them in summer and from bad weather in winter. Typically 3, 4, 6 women could come and work here together. I've spoken to some of the women who actually have worked in this laundry, and they describe, as you would imagine, coming together doing tedious work. Who wants to do laundry? Nobody, but they make the best of it. They would talk politics, they would talk about their husbands, they would gossip, they would talk about politics, they would sing together. I've heard stories of them singing. The children would come down here. In addition to its function as a laundry, the water supply up here was one of the points where people from the village could come and collect water for their domestic use. This was normally a job for younger girls perhaps from 10 to 16 or so. And it's amazing how many people have mentioned how this was the place where the girls and boys linked up, because when the girls would come from the water, the boys would follow them. And I think this tradition continues right up until the present moment, because we find lots of old condoms lying around the laundry, so the tradition of a place for young men and women to link up continues also. For the structure of this place, it's a concrete tank divided in two, a rinsing tank and a washing tank, lined on the 3 sides by not concrete as in most places, or stone, or in ordinary stone, but in actual marble of Carrara. The Carrara marble mines are not very far from here, and I hope you can hear the birds in the background and the water. Lovely sounds, a beautiful place. The marble mines at Carrara are only a matter of kilometres away, the very mines where Michelangelo sourced his marble for sculpture, where marble has been exported all around the world.